understand you've been contracted. Congratulations. Nothing here is quite as important as whatever assignments Mr. Sawyer might give you, but it's work all the same. I have a handful of private contracts here. People that need to die, basically. You can find their contracts on the notice board over there. If you have any further questions about them, feel free to ask. Absolutely not. Let me make this abundantly clear right now, so there won't be any confusion later, all right? Do not bring any severed body parts into my office under any circumstance. Clear? What? No. Caps are heavier, they take up more room, they have irritating pointy bits, and they make that obnoxious jangling noise. Honestly, why do people in this desert like to complain so much? I can tell you that last year we went by the name of the Bureau of Property Involvement. The title and location changes every couple of years. I can infer that the higher-ups are going for an out-of-sight, out-of-mind approach. And if that's the case, then it's working rather well. Beyond that, I'm afraid I can't tell you much. No, literally, I cannot tell you much more. I don't know. Everything here is on a need-to-know basis, meaning no one tells me anything. Fine. I was born in Oregon, well within NCR territory. When I was old enough, I took work for the government. I made the right impression with the right people, and now I'm here. If that all sounds insufferably vague to you, well, I am a handler for government-sponsored assassins. Discretion is key, as I see it. Not really, no. We don't really interact very much. He has his duties and I have mine. I understand he used to work out in the field, though. I've only ever held safe office positions myself. I know his name isn't actually Sawyer. Since I don't know what exactly his duties entail, I'll assume the fake identity is justified. Of course. Until next time. Yes, can I help you? Louie Kowalski, yes, he's an interesting individual. Well, not really, but he's crossed enough important people that I can't avoid his name, regardless. He and a handful of thugs would hide around the outer Vegas streets, ambush travelers, and scurry off before anyone knew what had happened. Not exactly sophisticated, but it worked well enough. Of course, with most of those travelers being NCR, well, we were bound to find out. It only took one well-placed source to learn about the old office building that the gang uses as a hideout. It's actually within walking distance, but there are enough fiends around here that no one in the military wants to clear a building for us. Of course. Until next time.
Maybe I'm just jumpy. Guess it was nothing. after all.
I'm hit!
Yes, can I help you? Excellent. The NCR thanks you for all your hard work. Yes, can I help you? Yeah. Yes, I'm not thrilled with our lack of intel on this one, as you might expect. Whatever it is, it's not stupid, more's the pity. While your goal is, of course, to find and eliminate this person, you'll have to do a bit of investigating, I'm afraid. A girl from California went missing around the Freeside area about a month ago. Nothing unusual, except this one has a rather important family. A great deal of money was thrown around, and her body was finally found. What was left of it, as it is. Apparently, she was cut open and hollowed, and she wasn't alone. The investigation for this one girl turned up 43 corpses, so far. Men, women, even some children, all in the same condition. And a good percentage of them were all NCR citizens at one point or another. We don't need our people in Freeside breaking into hysterics over this, so you need to find this harvester and end him. A possible witness is being treated for shock at the old Mormon fort. She may know something useful. Or maybe not. Can't hurt either way. Of course. Until next time.
What? Oh, who are you? You want to talk about... I don't know how much help I could be. I mean, I don't remember much. I was just trying to get away. It's all a blur. Oh. Alright, I'll try. So, I was out, working around the back alley and stuff. The people at the Wrangler don't like freelancers on their turf. A man came over. He was pretty normal looking, I guess. A little short, maybe? He had a beard, if that helps. He offered me some Med-X if I went with him, but I don't touch that shit, so I told him. He just stared at me for a few seconds, all quiet-like. Then he just rushed me. I ran, didn't look back. I heard him behind me. He almost got me. I felt him grabbing at my collar. I guess he got tired because he was breathing really hard the whole time. I got out on Fremont where the Kings were hanging out. The psycho guy, he was gone. I guess he gave up at some point. Then the Kings brought me here. Does any of that help? Well, let me think. Yeah, he said how pretty I was first, then he asked if I was local, and then he offered me the chems. It's pretty weird now that I think about it. Most people, just ask about prices. Oh no, he was probably 40-ish? He was a little fat, not giant, just a little out of shape, I guess. I don't. Sorry. It was somewhere off the main drag out of the way. Sketchy area, if that helps. It probably doesn't. Sorry. Are you for real? You don't want anything for it? I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. Alright, yeah. I'm gonna buy a ride back home. Get out of this place for good. I never should have left. Thank you again, and be safe, okay?
Time.
Found you.
Yes, can I help you? I'm sure Freeside's hookers and vagrants will sleep much better at night with that man out of the picture. Well, actually, given how high the rates of alcoholism are over there, they probably won't notice a difference. Regardless, excellent work. Here's your money. Yes, can I help you? Ah, yes. Handsome James, they call him. I don't know whether that's an ironic name or not. Terribly uncreative, these people. What is known is that he's a mercenary on the payroll for a group called the Devil's Men out of Arkansas. Imagine fiends, only their barbarism is fueled by bloodlust rather than drugs, and you'll have the basic idea of what the Devil's Men are. According to a reliable source, we know that the Devil's Men are offering their services to the Legion. And one of their members, James McDougal, is here in the Mojave. Seems to me like the man is begging to be made an example of. According to an officer at Ranger Station Bravo, someone closely matching McDougal's description has been lurking around Camp Guardian recently. So, there you go. Apparently, he has a special fondness for beating captives to death with his bare hands while raping them. What were you saying? Oh, yes, he has a very funny name. Far, far too many. I suppose it isn't overly difficult to gather a handful of friends, some matching armor sets, and declare yourself an organization. In my experience, mercenary is the favored moniker of violent degenerates who consider themselves to be entirely separate from raiders. Right. Until next time. Back to work.
I have some extra stim packs at the moment. Here, take one. I don't want you to die. After you.
Aha!
Kill them all. after you.
Yes, can I help you? Excellent. Hopefully he wasn't too much trouble. Maybe his commanders will remember what happened here today when they challenged us. Here's your money. As always, thank you for your service. Yes, can I help you? Sellows. Oh, yes, that one. A defector from the NCR. For one reason or another, he threw his lot in with the Legion. The odd bit is that he's a civilian in every sense of the word. A self-proclaimed novelist with the intention of writing Legion propaganda. He's hiding out near Cottonwood Cove, so expect Legion resistance. Of course. Until next time.
I'm hit.
You deserved worse. No.
I hope we can still be friends when this is all over.
You're already dead.
I'm sorry it had to end this way. Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Move along or suffer the consequences.
This will get bloody. I feel all warm and fuzzy inside. I do this for a living.
You aren't trusted here, profligate.
Some cons got cornered in the ruins of Boulder City, but the NCR let them go. That's unusual.
You serve yourself, not the Legion.
I believe I was born in a place like this. A little collection of shacks and shanties with slavers always rooting about. That's what the slaver that bought me from my parents said, anyway. I wasn't even a year old. I have no memories, just his claims. No, I don't remember where I was born. The one man who could have told me is long dead. And what would even be the point? Even if I somehow found it and returned, why would I do this? To ask my parents why they sold me? I know why they sold me. Profit. Besides, so many people become obsessed with the past. Some great wrong that was done to them, a mistake they made, an insight they lacked. For what? It's only by moving on that a person can grow, become more than what they were. What happened to me was unpleasant, but it's over now. Surely that's victory enough. It has to be. I'm free, and I alone can dictate the meaning of my life. It is what it is, no more, no less. He did. He named me, taught me to walk, speak, read. He also had me flogged if I hesitated at all when he gave me an order. If I made a move out of turn, I was whipped bloody. He taught me that I was property, not a person, that I must be obedient and quiet. If I failed a task, I was locked in a crate to starve for the day. He told me that when I was purchased, it would almost certainly be for the sexual pleasure of whomever could afford me. And I was. I was in my early adolescence when someone was actually kind to me for the first time in my life. The first time I was acknowledged as a person. You understand, I hope, why it is that I have no desire to dwell on my own past. Why I would never want to go back and find where it all began. No, it wouldn't accomplish anything. It wouldn't bring me back to a time before I was chattel. It wouldn't fill some void in my life. Do they deserve to die for what they did to me? Perhaps. Who am I to say? Many would say I deserve to die, for my own actions. That's not to say I forgive them, or what they did. If I learned they burned alive in some raider attack, I wouldn't care at all. In fact, I truly hope they are dead. I hope they died shortly after selling me. But if they didn't, what purpose would killing them now serve? The wrong they committed against me happened over 2 decades ago. I don't want to be the sort of person who seethes for that long over anything. Ah, but you're forgetting my complete lack of feelings in that regard. In order to feel better, surely I would already have to feel bad by default. I mostly just feel numb to it all. Vengeance wouldn't change that, for better or worse. There are. I learned them well. The most important of them was the knowledge of what I could endure and overcome. That's far more useful knowledge than the location of whichever rat-shit shantytown I was unfortunate enough to enter the world into, surely. And on the subject of rat-shit shantytowns, this one lost its luster the moment we walked in. Shall we get moving? Target spotted. I'll...
You're already dead.
Yes, can I help you? Yes, you did. And it was a waste of time, as it turns out. We found some of his writings after you had already been contracted. While his execution serves as justice for all the atrocities he committed against the English language, he was never any threat as a propagandist. I'm going to attribute this nonsense to a failing in our intelligence offices. Your work, as always, has been exemplary.